Hi, I'm Taylor Del Vecchio, and I'm here with Hot Pepper Theater.
And I'm Rachel Weekly, and I'm also here with Hot Pepper Theater.
And we are in Barefoot Shakes' production of Romeo and Juliet. I'm playing Romeo.
And I'm Juliet.
And we're going to talk to you about the play, but first, we're going to eat... What are they called?
Scotch bonnet peppers.
Scotch bonnet... My first Scotch bonnet pepper.
It's mine as well.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Starting to feel
You
it.
should start.
Okay, so we're here. We're going to tell you a little bit about the production of Romeo and Juliet. I'm sure you guys all know it. Woo! So there are these two warring families. Our production is set in Appalachia, but it was originally set in Verona, Italy. There are these two warring families, and they've been warring for such a long time that nobody knows why they're warring anymore.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, and... yeah. So... that's what happens. And then... this is the saddest I've ever been.
So, okay, the two families are called the Montagues. Romeo's with the Montagues. And
Yes,
Juliet.
ma'am.
And Juliet's with the Capulets. Woo! And at first, the play starts out with a huge fight, and the prince comes out, and he's like, "Hoo-hoo-hoo." He's like, okay,
Yeah.
you have to stop this. If you don't, the next person who fights is gonna be dead.
And then it comes... and then they talk about me. I can't talk.
You got him! Go.
Okay, yeah. And then we're talking about me, and I'm, like everyone that's single, sad. Okay, yeah. No, we're good. That was...
Okay, so he's like, you're gonna die if you fight again.
yeah.
And they're like, okay, and they introduce you to Romeo, who's in love with Rosalind, and blah, blah, blah.
But then I meet her. I think it gets really good.
We meet at a party. We don't know who each other are, fall in love, and then we find out that each other are from these warring families, but we decide to go ahead with it anyways. So we're gonna get married and stuff, because, 13-year-olds and you don't know. That's what you do.
So yes, we get married, and then everything's great, but then Tybalt calls Romeo out in a battle, and Romeo refuses because he is Juliet's cousin. And then Mercutio, God bless Mercutio, he fights Tybalt for him, and then Tybalt dies. No, Tybalt doesn't die, he does, but Mercutio dies.
He kills him.
And then I'm angry because Mercutio is my best friend. So I avenge him and kill Tybalt, and then everything gets really
So when the prince, remember the prince was gonna kill whoever killed
Yeah, so he
the next
exiles.
person?
She, in our play,
It's a girl.
exiles me. And I'm very upset about that, but then we sneak back and meet up one more
Sneak
time.
back, we hook up, we're married by this time.
Yeah, so it's totally cool that we
Because
hook
that's
up.
what married 13-year-olds do.
Yeah, I'm 16, I think. Yeah. So then...
So he's
I
banished. And then we find out the morning after he's left that because of all this tragedy in my family, I'm going to be married off to this guy I was told maybe I might marry early in the play, and I refuse. I'm threatened to be thrown out of my house. I go to the guy who married us, Friar Lawrence. I'm
okay.
drooling.
Yeah, so she
Shut up.
meets Friar Lawrence, and Friar has this great idea. He's going to give her a drug that makes her seem dead, so that her parents are cool with it. But the only... And then...
They're cool with me being dead.
Well, they're cool
They're
with
not
me.
going to make my corpse marry the new guy.
Yeah, they're not going to make the dead person marry Paris.
Because that's illegal.
So then they write to Romeo, but Romeo never gets the letter.
Friar Lawrence writes to Romeo.
Yeah.
She's not dead.
Yeah. So then anyway, basically, really quick, I find out that she's dead. I don't know that she's not dead. So then I'm like, oh, F this. I'm going to get some poison and kill myself with these peppers. And then I die, and then like 2 seconds later, she wakes up and she's looking for me.
Like, where is he? Where'd he go, Friar Lawrence? Let's go. Let's get out of here. And Friar Lawrence is like, nope, he's dead. I'm like, oh, God, what is this? And Friar Lawrence is like, I can't say, Jesus Christ, like half of your face is red.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, never mind. I don't want to live anymore. So I find the dagger and I stab myself in the lung.
Yeah, and then everyone comes and sees it, and then they're like, oh shit, they both died all because of us, because we've been feuding. If we weren't feuding, then they could have just been together and had a great old time, but we suck, and that's why kids kill themselves, and then that's what happened, and then they get together, and then everything's good.
The end.
The end, or maybe, I don't know.
Yes, it's the end. It's great.
Yeah, I give this play, Romeo and Juliet, not the one that we talked about, but the one that we're going to perform at Summit Rock, a 5 out of the hot pepper scale, because it's fantastic, the cast is fantastic, everything's great. I give this pepper... I've never hated anything more in my entire life than this pepper. And I can say that wholeheartedly. How about you?
Okay. So, I give Romeo and Juliet, both our play and the play itself, 5 out of 5 hot peppers. I think it is the ultimate love story.
Amen.
And I give this type of hot pepper a, let's pull my tongue out now, out of 5 peppers.
Yeah.
Why is 5?
Yeah,
Why
but the play is great, and we're not this bad.
It's great. We get milk now. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Hot Pepper Theater. You can follow them at Butthurt Reviews. Oh, it just keeps coming back up.
Yeah, and like we said before, we're performing Romeo and Juliet at Summit Rock on June 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then also on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. 2 of our shows...
What?
On the 4th, it's at 6 p.m., on the 5th, it's at 6 p.m., on the 6th, it's at 3 p.m., and then on the 12th, it's at 6 p.m., the 13th at 3 p.m., and the 14th at 3 p.m. It really is a great show.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're outside, it's beautiful.
The cast is phenomenal. It's going to be a great time, a very cheap date, so bring anyone, it's completely free, and have a great time, and cheers.
And follow Barefoot Shakespeare on all the social media, too.
Totally.
Do that.